Hey guys, how are you? Hey, I just wanted I know my mouth is not going to match up with this video. I'm actually re-recording it. It's pretty windy that day. This is Heartland Manor, D.R. Horton, up in Tule Springs. So if you don't know Tule Springs, it is right next to the Aliante, so a little east of the Aliante on the 215. So I had the privilege of going up there. I do have some people looking in that area. So I want to give a little bit of a review, kind of what I saw up there as I toured the brand new model that was built. So just quickly, there is a lot of different models up there. I'm going to be reviewing the 2754 plan. So this is single story, four bed, three bath, three car garage. And unfortunately, we can't really get into the garage in this video. You can't really see the whole thing on that. Obviously, it's the model, so that's where that's where their offices are. So, um, but we can, I can take you up there. You can actually physically see it. It's great. It's a lot of space in that garage. Okay, so a couple things you'll notice real quick on the DR Hortons in the Heartland Manor. Those paver stones for your driveway, that comes with the build. So this is what you would see as you're pulling into your driveway. Everything, garage, the paver builds. You also do get that smart ring doorbell. Okay, so everything you see, I wouldn't say keyless locks, but electronic entry. So those come with that. That's not necessarily an upgrade. That comes actually with the home. There are upgrades, obviously, you can put in there. So let's get into it. 2,754 square feet. Once again, four bedroom, three bath, one story, three car garage. So this is coming in through the front door. I just hooked a quick right, and there is the first room on the right. So, um, yeah, so I'm just kind of taking a quick look through. I got a little bit of camera issues right there. So I remember I had to fix a couple things. It was getting a little blurry. So I was trying to fix the camera. No worries. I actually got a new phone recently, so probably won't see that again. And I'll make sure I buffer that out. So just a couple things with that. So decent size too for a out of the all those bedrooms, these two, that one would probably be the least amount of square feet, and then this one right here would probably be in second place. Scan over to the bathroom. Pretty standard on the bathroom on the DR Horton. Um, this would be considered like the guest bathroom. As I go right into this bedroom, um, so look into the front area of the home. A little bit bigger than the previous one, pretty standard though. Luxury vinyl on the floors, which is a new. And I wanted to stop real quick and kind of highlight another one. Those baseboards, if I'm not mistaken, 9 inches. So big, tall, nice, big baseboards. That door right there that leads out to the garage, and then that on there is a closet. Now this is interesting. This is what we call that multi-gen suite, and I want everybody to pay attention. There's a couple different ways you can access it too. So when you say multi-gen, at least on this build for what they're doing, nice size kitchen. You saw the living room, apartment style, kind of, right? Washer, dryer, and that's separate. Okay, that is separate. There's technically four washers and dryers. So this is a completely separate room from the main household. Really love what they did with the bathroom. Listen, it's not the biggest bathroom, but once again, this is more of the multi-gen and what it kind of gives you enough space. Um, where you guys aren't, that was a closet door. And then this is the room. So, pretty standard room, a little bit bigger than the previous one. So it is a little bit bigger. They took into account for that, pretty standard um, closet. And as I come right back around, I think I'm going to go outside in this next clip. So it kind of gives you an angle. Once again, this is all, oh, I do open the closet. Okay, pretty standard closet. Nothing too fancy in this, but a lot of space. Love that Las Vegas luxury vinyl on the floors. It does really make a difference. So a small kitchen, maybe a place for entertainment room, TV, reading, couch. Doesn't need not a lot of space. I'm sorry, my apologies. Not a lot of furniture space. so you don't have to go crazy on upgrading an entire furniture package. So take a quick left. That's the garage. So once again, three-car garage. Obviously, it's the model. It's kind of where they build, so I couldn't get into that. Pavers throughout and all the way into the back. You also get that color stone, and or I'm sure you can go over some upgrades. As I take a swing around the back, or I'm sorry, the front real quick. Get you to walk through the back. Once again, and if you notice too, I do want to point out private entrance for the front, and then actually if you parked in the garage, you could walk right into your multi-gen suite. So if you wanted that kind of privacy, but you're not so far away that you're away from the people that you love, if that's what you choose to, um, go with a home purchase like this. So it's a lot of room, you know, in the main big areas. There's a nook, there's a kitchen area. Um, Foyer's pretty big. I mean, when I was walking through that, I didn't feel like I was enclosed as much. So just a lot of space for that. Here's the backyard here. So obviously different landscaping. You can have different styles, different looks, potentially pool if you get the right lot, if that's still available or if it's even possible to do that. Obviously, it probably would have to be aftermarket. I think I tried to open the door and see if it was unlocked, which is just kind of want to see if I could just come through here, but I think it is locked. This is a look into the kind of nook area, and then there's that bedroom considered the bigger bedroom. Bedroom number one is that window right there. So, and this one is a single story, so it's, obviously you're not going up and down. Now, I have seen in Tule Springs on phase two, they actually have two-story versions of this house, which is pretty neat. Um, it was basically like the downstairs was the complete multi-gen suite, so it had a little bit more bigger room with that one, and then the entire upstairs was, well, I would say the rooms were about the same, but it kind of bled into like the living room area, so it just felt a little bit more roomier. Kind of like this has a feel to it. You're walking right into like a dining formal kind of an area. Um, this is that little nook I was referring to, and then you got your living room or great room there, especially with these multi-gens. So it's far away, but yet it's close enough. Great sized kitchen. Granite slabs are much thicker and bigger. If you notice that compared to the previous DR Horton builds that have been up there in the Homeland area. Nice little view. There's that backyard again. As I take you into the kitchen. As I take you into the kitchen. And this is the bedroom one. So bedroom one, kind of pan around. Very large size. Love the layout of it. Big, big, big closet space. A lot of closet space. A lot of closet space for the amount of square footage. And this was the biggest square foot room out of the entire home. Great kitchen. Sorry, got a little shot of me. I hate being on camera. Um, Bath, shower, pretty standard, right? Obviously, get your own window. And I come here and walk through the kitchen, see some of, hey guys, what's going on? So a lot of people were up there that day. And so that's pretty much the entire tour, though. So this is Heartland Manor. So once again, this is up in Tule Springs, so a little east of the Aliante. That specific one for bedrooms, 3 baths, and then I took a little bit end of a shot out there. So, all right, that's it, folks. I'll see you on the next one. Oh, And if you have questions about this, you know where to reach me. Brought to you by the Suitor Group.